Talk about the Detroit Lions defense, man.
Yeah.
What's ID cream? Did I do that? Or did you?
No, that's me.
Okay.
I'd cream.
I'd cream.
Yes.
I'd cream for this pass rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did yesterday. Like, the way these guys were getting after it, man. We talked about Zadarius Smith, but you got the graphic here of his pressures. I've seen in different places. PFF said he had 9 pressures. ESPN Next Gen said he had 8 pressures.
Yeah,
but
7 or 8.
Looks like my drawings.
Yeah, this is Chris trying to draw an elephant. But no,
You can see the trunk.
you can see the trunk and the ear.
Next Gen
But,
Stats has 22 pressures on Caleb Williams in total.
Yeah, 22 pressures on Caleb Williams in total. This is it right here for Zadarius Smith. 36 edge rushes or pass rushes, 8 pressures at the 22% pass rush percentage, which we already know is above the league average. He got a sack and a half. And then there was the tweet that went with it, which is giving all the pressures. And it's just insane what these guys did. You got Zadarius Smith with 8, Al-Quadin Muhammad with 7.
Muhammad was balling.
DJ Reader with 7 himself. All set or tied season highs in pressures against the Bears. Only the second time a team's had 3 players with 7 plus pressures this season. The Lions pressured Caleb Williams on 17 dropbacks without blitzing, their most non-blitz pressures in a game in the Dan Campbell era.
Wow, that's actually very impressive. I know going into it, the Bears tied 9th for the most pressures let up in the interior. That's what I kept talking about. I don't know if I did on our show, but I know I did with Dion. Zadarius Smith on those third downs, that's where he goes.
Yeah.
The middle of the field.
Yes.
Or the middle of the line. And then he causes havoc. But I didn't know we put up 17 without a blitz.
17 without blitzing.
Because I was watching Malcolm and Campbell blitz. I'm like, there's the interior, there's the interior, there's the interior. 17 without. And by the way, you said the second most the Bears let up all season?
Yes.
So it's not like it's happening every single week for them.
No.
Like the Detroit, that was and that's with
was a
all these
masterful
fucking
performance.
injuries, man. And to be honest with you, too, Al-Quadin Muhammad, he did this against the Titans too.
Yes.
He had 7 pressures in a sack against the Titans as well. I thought we'd see more of him moving forward from that. I don't know if it's just a Titan situation or what, but obviously we got Zadarius, his role reduced a little bit more. I think we'll see him a lot more, obviously due to injuries and because of departure of James Houston. I like him.
I like him too.
I like him a lot.
I think you give him the start next week at Green Bay.
I'd be cool give him the start next week at Green Bay as well.
Assuming Josh Pascal isn't going to play, I would give him the start. Because Al-Quadin Muhammad, hats off to you, sir. That was a masterful performance. He didn't just get to the quarterback with a sack. He had a tackle for loss. He had a pass breakup out in coverage off the back of his fucking noggin. The dude was making plays in every spot, getting pressure on Caleb. He had 7 pressures in this game. I think he only played 17 snaps or something like that.
I think it was 22. It was 22% pass rush win rate and all that.
Yeah, the guy was just everywhere on the field. And we talked about Zadarius Smith on the other side, who some say is a jag or some say needs to step up.
What?
Weezy D313.
Oh, I mean, we're not going to.
But you have this guy who's been performing as a top 5 edge rusher in the NFL since he's joined the Lions, based on pass rush win rate, pressure percentage, and sack number. It's awesome to see him getting there and getting home. It's awesome to see a guy like Al-Quadin Muhammad. I don't know if I might be butchering that.
That sounds right. So 37 snaps yesterday, 7 of them were quarterback pressure, so 21.9% pass rush win rate, and obviously came away with a sack as well.
Yeah, it's just great plays from great players. And then, of course, the man that I wanted all along, the man that I wanted at the beginning of the fucking offseason, DJ Reader, going out there and being absolutely fucking unblockable.
Spitty, this is not even it's not even on his resume.
No.
He yesterday he set his career high in season sacks.
Yeah, he's got 3.
Yeah. I think he had 3 sacks in his career.
Yeah.
Going into this season. But that's what you do when you put that guy next to Lee McNeil. You cannot block him one-on-one.
No.
He's going to cause havoc, and we've seen it multiple times this year. Again, 3 of them things. And he missed the first 2-3 games.
Yeah, he is just an absolute mammoth of a human being in the middle of that defensive line for the Detroit Lions. DJ Reader is
a bear.
He is the bear.
He's a lion.
He is the gravy. We talked about players making them
I like that.
A player or a Thanksgiving dish. DJ Reader is the gravy because he makes everybody around him easier. He makes everybody around him's job easier and makes them better players. Like, you can be some dry turkey if you got a shit ton of gravy to slather on it.
Yeah.
And DJ Reader is out there.
Mashed potatoes can suck, but if you got some gravy,
But if you got gravy,
bring them back to life.
They're pretty fucking good.
You know what I'm saying?
It's impressive to see him go out there and dominate like this. I put a tweet out there yesterday. Not only do the Detroit Lions have the best safety tandem in the NFL, they've got the best defensive tackle tandem in the NFL with Aleem McNeil and DJ Reader. These guys completely take running backs out of the game. Forget about your running back because he's not going to do anything against these guys.
2 sacks yesterday on a mobile quarterback.
And 2 sacks yesterday from the non-pass rushing one.
And when you watch it, he's literally just taking the guard, center, whoever it is in front of him, assigned with that one-on-one matchup.
Yeah.
And he's driving them fucking back. He is a monster of a human being. You need 2 human beings at once. But the issue with that is, that's why he's the gravy. You got Aleem McNeil along next to him. It's the same equation.
And a psychopathic 6'4" white dude sprinting behind it. Like,
yeah.
Just Jack Campbell shooting up the middle, too. They are creating havoc in the middle of the field. They are creating havoc in the top of these pockets for quarterbacks and pushing them back. Caleb Williams was getting his... I gained a lot of respect for Caleb Williams watching that game because he was getting his fucking ass whooped, dude. He was getting hit hard. Brian Branch, DJ Reader, Josh Pascal, Quadri Muhammad, Jack Campbell on the side. He was taking his lumps and he was getting up. He didn't want, a couple times you saw him hobbled over or hands on the knees.
Yeah.
He popped up and he got
Branch smacked the shit out of him in like first quarter.
Oh,
and by the way, because I've got an opportunity to talk to both these human beings, DeAndre Swift and Brian Branch is chirping at each other. It was like, have you ever met them in person?
Nicest guys.
Yeah, 2 of the nicest, quietest guys I've ever met.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Flip that switch, man.
I swear, man.
You flip that switch. You get on the field, you're a different fucking person. Like Brian Dawkins, dude. You get on the field, you are a different type of human being.
Because he's all churchy, holier than thou.
Doesn't cuss. Doesn't even raise his voice. Very mild mannered.
Get him on that field. He wants to murder somebody.
He's Weapon X. Literally, he thinks he's the Wolverine when he gets on the field.
Yeah.
It's a great documentary. If you haven't seen that, Brian Dawkins ESPN thing, go watch it. It's fucking awesome. But it's that defensive line won you that game, man. They were impressive. Like I said, first time in the Dan Campbell era that they've had 17 or more pressures without blitzing.
That was awesome.
It's insane.
That was knuckin' futz.
If we can get healthy, fellas, and like these corners come back, and you give a guy like Zadarius Smith and DJ Reader, who's found this newfound pass rush, and Aleem just a second or 2 more, this defensive line is going to really show out and be a key reason why the Lions can ultimately win the Super Bowl. Zadarius Smith is so impressive to watch, and he has been an absolute difference maker in everything that we needed from the trade with the Cleveland Browns.
I said it, man, like to win the Super Bowl, it's when we, and I'm not even like, this is before I even went into the homework. But then I went into the homework, actually when you were on the desk, we looked at the defensive lines of the Super Bowl champions. All of them were made up of dogs, or at least past dogs in their prime, who still had a little bit of juice in them. That's what we got right now in Zadarius Smith. That's what we got right now in DJ Reader, and we got one of his prime right now in Aleem McNeil. We're missing Nate Hudson, and I might dare to say that AQM might become one himself.
I really like what I see out of the guy.
I like what I see. Listen,
I saw people saying like, "Oh, he's 29. This is his 8th NFL season. This is who he is." Well, if this is who he is, and he plays a lot, that's a Pro Bowler if he plays at that level consistently.
Yeah.
So, I love. He's a great size. He also plays the run pretty well for where he's at. Pat O'Connor too has stepped up.
Yeah.
As well, made some big plays. He's a versatile guy. You can play him inside. You can play him outside. Hopefully Levi and Pascal will be ready to go for the Packers game. I highly doubt Pascal will, but Levi should be good. We're going to need – Muhammad's going to have to step up for the rest of the year for sure.